So with that, my name is Juan Guaitia, I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Before I start, I would like to take a moment to say thank you to Nick Allard for the class of 74. Nick was the past chair of the Committee on Award Service Princeton. Thank you, Nick, for being a mentor and teaching us how to run a really good meeting. So on behalf of the Committee on Awards and Service to Princeton, I'm really honored to be here today, not only to honor these incredible women, and Max, he couldn't join us, but he will join us via not teleconference, for a video, honoring them, but also to say thank you to the families, friends who are joining us in celebrating their incredible achievements. I would also like to thank my committee members. Can you please stand up? Where are the committee members? Woo! Jason Gold, class of 81, Mary Newborn, Bill Such, Andrew Sun, Charlie Swift, Laura Bertol-Zaluski. Thank you so much. We spent a lot of time making sure that we took the time to deliberate on each candidate that most of you submitted, which is really important for us because this is a really selective group. So with that, I will begin with Lauren McKenna Surson, class of 2007. When Lauren McKenna Surson first arrived on Princeton's campus in the fall of 2003, she was already hooked on fundraising. During her senior year at St. Paul's School in New Hampshire, she chose to be a student intern in the school's development office. The stewardship aspect of fundraising appealed to her, and she dove in to making thank you calls to St. Paul's donors. Little surprised then that Lauren was ready to rock with Tiger calls as a student, especially enjoying her conversations with older Princeton alumni. When it was time for the class in 2007 to have an agent for annual giving, Lauren, it was. Annual Giving Leadership recognized a fervent fundraiser with its song. Lauren became a member of Annual Giving's National Committee in 2008 and has been a vice chair of the committee since 2009. With her ready smile and personal touch, she has led the class of 2007 to the #1 position in cumulative participation at the rate of 72%. Wow. This is but one facet of her work in annual giving. She also supports a number of other classes in their efforts. She has partnered with the class of 67 and 87 to focus on encouraging the youngest 10 classes, the Bengals, to join Princeton's AG efforts. With her communications toolkit, she will come to the assistance of any class that might need a little boost in their AG efforts. She has done dozens of phonathons to help out, even when she is working on her own major reunion. Those who have worked with her use words like powerhouse, dynamo, laser-like focus, burning volunteer spirit. As a leader, she innovates and inspires others to want to work harder for Princeton. Classes get better and better as they attempt to keep up with her achievements. To add to all of this, she still makes time for other Princeton commitments, such as serving as a regional Young Alumni Chair for the Princeton Association of the UK when she was posted in London, and currently as a Regional Schools Committee Chair for the Bronx. And she does have a day job. On graduating with a BSc in Operations Research and Financial Engineering, Lauren went to UBS Investment Bank, where she has been ever since. Her inherent expertise was immediately in play there as well. Her first assignment was fundraising for a hedge fund. She is now an executive director on the data solutions team, having also earned an MBA from Columbia Business School in 2015 as a Feldberg Fellow. During the 2 years in the full-time program, she continued her work at UBS. She does admit that she cut her work hours back to only 35 hours a week. Princeton, therefore, shares Lauren's volunteering spirit with 2 other academic institutions, For St. Paul's, in addition to being the equivalent of a class agent, she also founded an alumni group to foster ties between women of all generations. For Columbia, she is the president of the board of the Felbright Fellows, organizing industry lectures and career events. Just to do a quick recap, Lauren works full-time for UBS, she works full-time for Princeton, and she moonlights for St. Paul's School and Columbia Business School. One of her fellow AG National Committee members shakes his head and wonders, how does someone with a growing family and a big job do all this? She'll answer that in a few minutes. Frankly, Lauren, we have no idea. We are so thankful that you are doing all this. Please accept this crystal tiger, not only as a token of appreciation for your boundless service to Princeton over the past 12 years, but also as a token of our hope that Princeton will continue to benefit from your endless tiger energy well into the future. Thank you so much, Lauren. Appreciate it.
I'm extremely humbled to receive this award today amongst some fabulous Tigers. When I first stepped foot on Princeton campus, I knew there was something special here. And I still recall to this day meeting Kevin Cotter at the Activities Bazaar, the first booth that nobody wanted to talk to was about fundraising. And I immediately stepped over to him, shook his hand, and said, "How do I apply?" And he made me write a 3-page essay, nobody else had to do that, about why I wanted to be a Tiger color. From that first moment of volunteering for Princeton, I knew this place was going to be special in my heart. And I look back now on my time here and as an alumna, and I realized I never should have even looked at any other school. Fortunately, I did apply early and was accepted by the one and only Dean Fred, and our class has a tribute memorial in his honor, which for those that were touched by his life, you can always make a donation back to Dean Fred. But I owe a lot to him and all the other Princetonians that came before me. I tell all prospective students about why this is a family. There are so many opportunities to get involved while you're a student, but what you don't realize is that this Princeton education is a lifetime. For me, being involved with annual giving as my foremost volunteer commitment for Princeton has opened my eyes to all the incredible things this school does for its current student body and the future Princetonians that are going to step on this campus. The friendships I formed across generations, many of whom are sitting in this room today and I'm touched or here, really, really are invaluable to me. I want to thank the friends that I formed in the class of 50 who's here all the way up to the most recent alumni classes. Princeton has had a special place in my heart, and I do want to thank my parents who are here today who've encouraged me so much about the importance of education. And I truly think, if you heard Tim Kingston's remarks at once, what we are doing for all the Tigers who potentially never thought they could become a Tiger is really, truly incredible. I also want to thank my husband, who's a Brit, and was very much in awe. His first event was the Aspire celebration on campus. And he had no idea what entering this Princeton family was going to be. And we walked into Jadwin, and there was just this ginormous sea of orange. And he's embraced the Princeton community like I could never say thank you enough. All 4 of my bridesmaids at my wedding were Princetonians. They're the godmothers to my wonderful little boys. And I do want to thank everybody for all the support over the years. My ASC family, who's been so great to me in the Bronx and in the UK, and also the Princeton UK, where I spent a couple of years on the board there. Princeton truly is a special place, and I know so many of you feel the same, and I feel blessed to have all the friendships in this room, all the support, the mentorship, and the lifelong experience that we're all going to have together. So thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for honoring the 3 of us and all the other wonderful award winners who were so deserving, and we follow in the footsteps of you great volunteers to Princeton. Thank you.